Hey, we just finished watching WrestleMania Extra Large.
I know. I mean, that it was so serendipitous in so many ways.
Wow.
It was just a myriad of things. Okay, so what up? It's your boy Victor Quell, DJB underscore remix, back at it again. Okay. WrestleMania Night 2 was a...
I still want to watch the beginning of the first night.
Yeah,
just to catch up. And,
sure.
Yeah, I think it's worth.
That was very, very fascinating.
It was
how they told such a story.
Each match definitely told a story.
I said like, this is theater. You know what I mean? Like, this is physical theater at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And that is amazing.
Yeah.
If this is everybody bringing their A game to the table, that's a beautiful thing.
I mean, I've been saying kayfabe is back. Wrestling is back. Like, you were...
But it's also, like, so is the reality. You know what I mean? Like, they had the reality era where there was no kayfabe, really. And then there is still a reality. Like, it was a reality that Cody Rhodes left the company. Let's just break down the main event, because that thing was amazing.
It really, I mean, the whole show was amazing.
Because it's like, okay, they're talking about Cody's story, but this was more like the story of wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, changing to a new era. Like, that is exactly what they said. Like, or they showed, right? Because you had Cody's story, and then you throw in the dynamic of, you know, you also have Roman Reigns' story. So, so let's just say, let's just skip the, what do you call them?
The other matches?
No, I'm just saying Solo Sikoa, the Usos, forget about them. When John Cena comes out, right?
Yeah.
He lost last year to Solo Sikoa, so they're kind of like continuing that storyline.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. That makes sense.
And then once he takes out Solo, The Rock comes out, and The Rock and Cena, The Rock's last match was against John Cena, basically.
Wow.
And like WrestleMania, they had a twofer.
That's the story.
Yeah.
That's lore. That is lore.
And then you have, like, Undertaker come out, and he's not even in ring gear. He's in a hoodie, he's in a beanie,
Yeah.
and he, like, choke slams The Rock.
He just came from, like, Target, like a Target run or something.
Yeah,
like,
he choke slams The Rock.
It was...
probably because he's unfortunately not strong enough to, like, tombstone The Rock. But, so he chokeslams The Rock, and then they're all gone. You know, so I think it's, like, symbolic, like...
Yeah.
WrestleMania needs to stop being about the old folks coming back. You know, a retired Undertaker's like, get out of the ring, come with me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm retired, I'm done. No more wrestling.
Okay.
So, anyway,
and what I was saying is, like, I interpreted it as, like, it's like a dream sequence.
Yeah,
like,
that too, because they just all disappeared, right?
Yeah, they all disappeared.
You know.
Like it was, and then like the stuff with the Usos, like that was like the reset. Like I said, like that's where the suspension of disbelief. But yeah, it's like it's like a dream sequence and like a love letter to wrestling.
Sure. So, yeah, because if you go even deeper, right? You had
used your GoPro-y.
That's okay.
Okay, that's okay. Sorry. Hi.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Because then afterwards, Cody Rhodes, there's a chair in the ring, and then there's the belt that The Rock had. And Roman picks up the chair, and then he sees Seth Rollins in Shield gear.
Yes.
Because he came out as the Shield.
Because that's how he betrayed
He betrayed
Them.
Roman Reigns
I know.
by hitting him in the back.
Right?
So Roman
It
Reigns
was-
does the same to Seth
was-
Rollins.
It was a flashback.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, so it's like
dream sequence. Like,
it ties in that story too.
Yeah.
And
Genius. I was like, chef's kiss.
right,
Like,
and then go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Then like.
And that's just the main event. I mean, the other.
Well, hold on. I have to finish
know.
because
Okay,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I just
No,
want
go
to finish. Let's just finish talking about the main event.
No.
So because hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay. Sorry.
So
Adrenaline.
I know. All right. So after that, Cody Rhodes does the 3 crossroads, and I mean,
Britney Spears.
I kind of interpret that as a tribute to him, his dad, and his brother. The 3 of them. There's 3 of them.
Wow.
And then, like,
That's beautiful.
yeah.
Poetic. That's deep. I like it.
And then when he wins the title, right, then you even have Michael Cole talking about, like, the reality of the whole thing, where he's like, I've known this little boy, since he was a little boy, and I watched him, you know. And then there is the reality of Cody Rhodes actually leaving the company, because everyone's saying, like, in the former era, it was so hard for people who were actually good to get over, and now they're trying to say this is a new era where it's different. Like, but on top of that, then Cody Rhodes asks Triple H to come out, and then Triple H comes out, and then they, like, shake hands, and then they embrace. So it's one, symbolic that Triple H accepts Cody Rhodes as their main guy, but it's 2, if you remember Triple H's storyline, right? The reason why, all the way back in the WCW era, that Scott Hall and Razor Ramon left the WWF. It's because stay with me here. It's because they had issues with Vince McMahon. Okay? And
Cody Rhodes.
No. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. Had issues with Vince McMahon.
So they went to the other one.
Right, but the night that they left, the last night, it was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Scott Hall and Kevin Nash in the ring. And this is kayfabe, 100% kayfabe era. And after the match ended, even though some of them are heels and some of them are baby faces, they all embraced because they're all good friends. And then they left for WCW. And so Vince McMahon had a problem with both Shawn Michaels and Triple H after that for the longest time, right? Because they were like, you guys betrayed kayfabe. We're trying to keep the reality of it. We don't want people to know that wrestlers are friends behind the scenes and all that shit. And so when Triple H comes out, and they're calling it the Paul Levesque era, they're showing Triple H is ending the show with embracing people. Like,
It's like SNL or something.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Like, that is so philosophically mind-blowing. And I don't even know if that was a planned moment, too, because Cody Rhodes said he had to call Triple H out. And he didn't want to come out.
And then they were going to have altar call.
Yeah.
And pray.
Anyway, like, that is, like the perfect bubble of wrestling fixing itself way back when the problem became the problem. And
I think
mind-blowing.
It's like the main event, but even like all the matches as a whole, like, love letter to wrestling.
Yes, it was. What other matches did you like?
Oh gosh, I mean, we liked the 3-way one with
the triple threat match.
Like,
that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Logan Paul did a.
They highlighted each person and like
a swanton, and then into a frog splash.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's earned his chops. Yeah, women's match was good. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I hope Bailey does well as a champion.
Yeah.
Oh, there's even that story because they're also talking about how like the Four Horsewomen era is over.
Oh yeah.
Because like, now that Rhea Ripley is the champion, and then Becky Lynch lost to Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, and I said like there's a speculation that it's like kind of Becky Lynch's goodbye match.
Sure, yeah, and who are the Four Horsemen? Charlotte, she's been injured, but she's also been champion quite a lot already.
Beyonce,
she's not really...
Michelle, Kelly, Latavia.
Yes, exactly.
That's the
was that the failed Destiny's Child when they came back as four?
I don't know, maybe.
But yeah, so it's crazy to think like now that they're no longer the Four Horsewomen, but Bailey gets to finally have the championship run that all the other three got.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's great. Like I think that's also beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Even though they were playing it hard that she's from the Bay, like every second they tried to say
that was funny.
A huge San Francisco 49ers fan is going for a cover.
Yeah, it's been a fun
1, 2.
It's been a fun WrestleMania season.
Kick out at 2 from the girl from the Bay Area.
Like you're like, let's just put on Raw and SmackDown, and like, I mean, I'm trying to remember like what got me into it. Maybe the stuff with The Rock and CM Punk. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what got me into it, is when The Rock came back and became the champion. I was like, what? Seriously? He's wrestling again?
Yeah. So, wrestling's back. This is great. We welcome the new era.
Yeah.
We welcome change for the better, for the good.
Sure, but I still hope that maybe someday we'll see Rock and Roman Reigns.
Yo, what? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we should show your blanket again. It has. I
had a blanket
The Rock
from 2012.
2012.
Yeah, it has John Cena, The Rock, and CM Punk on it.
CM Punk.
And
for the longest time, it was not relevant. And I was like, yo, like, your blanket has, like, reached the next cycle of being... Your blanket is relevant again.
Yes. Yes. It's like when fashion, like, goes out of style.
That's true.
And then it makes its way back.
The 2000s are back.
Yes.
We are reliving the 2000s.
Amen.
So... cool. Happy WrestleMania.
Happy WrestleMania.
To all who celebrate.
It's a great WrestleMania.
And with your spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Follow us on twitch.tv/DJB_remix. Half Conformist at Twitter, also known as X. DJB_remix on Instagram also. And Threads. Peace out, yo. Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm just kidding.